Okay. Alright. So, Teen Wolf is back. Great. I love this show. It's funny. It's great. There's a lot of mystery and intrigue. I got a couple questions, though. Here's a couple questions. Number one, let's start at the end. Not the very end. Let's start at the weird doctors. Sort of weird mad scientists. I feel like they're the same people who put Kylie Jenner together. They're responsible for those lip things that she wears a lot and thinks are sexy. That's cool, but maybe they shouldn't go into werewolf work. Maybe that's not a thing they should do. I don't know if that's a good look. I do have a theory on that. In the car, though, the mother, Kira's mom, told this story about these something, I don't know what it was called, but something they ride in the night and they steal the souls of whatever and they hunt souls or whatever with the horses. I think that's them. I really do. I don't know why. Well, because she told the story. She had no reason to tell the story, so that's the only logical explanation that I could come up with. You let me know in the comments below. Or is it just like the Kardashians' personal physicians? That could be it. God knows that's nearly as terrifying and a little bit less hair. That could be it. Start at the beginning. Lydia. So we start this episode off and she's in Eichen House, and I thought, like, I'm trying to remember what happened last season where she would end up in Eichen House, and I don't have a reason. It's not explained until later, but she like catatonic and she's like, and she wakes up and she starts fighting. And first of all, when did she learn how to fight? I don't know what happened during senior year, but she came out of that thing doing like Street Fighter moves. She was like Hadouken, and it was cool. Like she was doing the scream shit, and it was working. And she fought, and she almost got her way out until Aiden, who, I think about it, I can't remember which one of the twins died. Was it the straight one or the gay one? I think it might have been the gay one. So Aiden being alive makes sense, right? So he stops her, and there's no like thing that says this is in the future and then we're gonna flash back to what happens. They don't let you know that. So I'm confused halfway through the episode when they keep talking about, yeah, Lydia's coming too. I'm like, no, she's not, because she's in section 3B of Eichen House. Like, she ain't getting out. No. So there's a couple things that starts happening this season. They're all talking about the future, and they're 12th graders, so that's what happens. They start talking about what happens after high school and college, and they want to get their last hurrahs, and the Styles is emotional about losing his friends and moving on, and he doesn't want to leave this connection that he has with everybody. Personally, I kind of would want to leave. Like, all my friends draw death and destruction. How many times has Styles almost been killed because one of his werewolf, what was that thing? Cannibal, fucking were-coyote, were-panther, like Bone Man, kitsunes, dark kitsunes, like all this shit has happened because you hang around motherfuckers that have magical abilities and that are all kinds of dog wolves and quadrupedic animals. Maybe you should go off to college somewhere far away. Maybe. You're a likable guy. I don't want you to die. That's just my thought on the situation. So, Parrish goes, because he's there, just being a fucking phoenix. And he's there, and they send him to go deal with something, a sound they heard or some disturbance. And he goes, and he drills a tiny hole in the wall, and this ooze comes out. And the ooze gets up, and he's a fucking, like a dirty, wet werewolf thing. And he has like the hot blue electric Lady Gaga type nails, and he's like stabbing and stealing people's power. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, what are you? Because clearly that's not in a werewolf handbook. I've never seen any other werewolves that had the cold fingers, the hot, cold, electric fingers. And then he said something about Deucalion. What happened with that? I don't remember Scott like going one-on-one with Deucalion and winning. If it happened, let me know in the comments below. I don't remember that happening. Like, it was a whole thing, and it was like kind of half season, and he was like, "Oh, I'm leaving. I'm blind. I'm leaving," and he just they left, and like his people kind of came back a little bit, but it was just gone. So I don't remember that at all. Well, you probably do, because there's some people that watch this video that memories are unbelievable. So let me know in the comments below. That happened, right? So Parrish gets killed again. Come on. And motherfucker gets back up. Comes back to life. I don't know. Like, okay, let's say he's a phoenix, right? You would think there'd be more common phoenixes because they can't stay dead. It's not like they were hunted to extinction because they keep coming back to life. So it shouldn't be a big secret that phoenixes exist, right? I think that's a logical statement to say, but it seems nobody knows, nobody understands. Everybody's kind of confused. You're something. I know you're something. I don't know what, right? Which, fine, I get that. It's confusing. He might not be a phoenix. He's a phoenix. He's a phoenix. What else happened? So all this stuff happens. Like the phoenix is on the not the phoenix. The electric werewolf is out on the hunt looking for Scott. That's all he wants. He wants to kill Scott, take his powers, or just take his powers, or whatever. Remove him as the obstacle for the real plastic surgeons of LA or whatever, right? So it's happening, and they do that, and they have this big fight, and I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't it be awesome if they just make this whole episode about this monstrous wolf guy just coming to kill Scott, and he gets to Scott, and Scott kicks the shit out of him, just to like fuck with our minds, right? Like he's seen as, oh shit, he's gonna be hard to beat. He's super dangerous. And then Scott sees him and is like, ugh. And that sort of happened. Like Scott was losing a little bit, but then he was like, you know what? Broke through arm, like fucked his hand up and stuff. And he came out, and Scott was like, I would run, right? And midway through this, another werewolf comes out of nowhere, and he's like, hey guys, remember me? I was your buddy in 4th grade. I want to join your pack. Sir, no, we need to talk. There's a lot of information you need to tell me. Who bit you? Because there are werewolves other places, but you can't come in without this information. I need to know the background of where you've been, what's been going down. I'm not gonna let you into my group and you just casually a wolf. You wasn't a wolf in elementary school, were you? Like those are the type of questions that should be asked. I can see they see him with skepticism already, which is good. You gotta earn your trust. Okay, this circle is getting smaller all the time. People get dropped and die all the time. So we need to make sure everything is cool and clear. That being said, it got to the end, the complete end of the episode, and it turns out this is, in fact, stuff that happened in the past. Lydia is telling this story, and it seems as if at this point, Lydia believes everybody is dead. Or at least in really deep danger. Because in the beginning, she was like, oh, they're all going to die. They're all going to die. But at the end, she's kind of like the doctor man who was just, I don't know what that going on. But the doctor was like kind of asking, what happened to these people? And then you get these flashes of these people fighting or in danger or hurt or whatever. So it seems like they're all either dead or dying or about to die or in the process of being killed. And it makes you wonder, what the hell is going on? Like, if you could survive Styles being like a demon wolf, fox, kitten thing, that was pretty dark last season. I can't imagine it getting much darker than that. I wonder. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. My name is Jay, and that is it for my review. I will be back tomorrow because they're doing a part 2 of this episode that I didn't know about until like 20 minutes into the first episode. So it's going to be cool. I'll see y'all guys later. Deuces.